Thanks, appreciate.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Confirm that you can hear my voice and share my screen so that we get into the business of the day. All right. Can you confirm you can hear my voice and you can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Beautiful, beautiful. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a privilege to be here again to share and have conversations around artificial intelligence. All right, so today last week we had a conversation around AI for job seeking and job seekers and people that want to switch their jobs and all of that. And I remember in the poll we took last week, the people that came runner up in the poll were business people. So in this class we'll be talking about how to use AI in business, and not just in business. Like the way it was structured last week, you might not necessarily own a business in the real sense of a business, but you can be like a consultant. You know AI, you help business people like make sense of AI. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So in two phases, as a business owner who wants to use AI, and as an individual who wants to offer AI services to business owners. You understand? And in our characteristic format, if you're meeting me for the first time, I presume there might be people here who are here for the first time. My name is Dr. Oluwaseun Ogumola. I'm the CEO of TerraVest Technology Labs, working out of Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. I'm also an AI consultant at Oluwaseun Ogumola Technology Consulting. And recently, I founded AI in Africa, a Pan-African AI movement, which we're still putting some flesh and bones into. So nice meeting you. If you're meeting me for the first time, I'm also meeting you for the first time. All right. All right. So of course, I'm like I always say, I am an author of several books. A lot of them around the subject of AI and technology, product management, and all of them. So if you want to check out my books, I have books on Seller, I have books on Amazon. You want to check it out, you can just hit the link there. And but that's not why we are here. And like I also mentioned, I would not want to continue. I don't want to use the word bore because I know I'm not boring you, but I don't want us to waste plenty of our time learning theoretical AI. But if you still want to learn more about theoretical AI and also acquire a certificate here and there, I don't know if this program would issue you a certificate or not, but here are other options for you. So while I think I took the first two weeks to teach you theoretical AI, and I believe everybody on this call should have some knowledge of theoretical AI. I mean, if you ask you what is artificial intelligence, you should be able to give a very reasonable definition. If you ask you the branches of AI, you should know better now than when you started the class. Do I have witness in any witness here? Like your knowledge
Yes,
of
yes,
AI
confirm.
as beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful.
sir.
So beautiful. So if you still want to learn more, you understand. These are other options. You can go to OpenAI, the owners of ChatGPT. They have an academy.openai.com. You have courses there you can take. Elements of AI is also another very fantastic resource. You can go to elementsofai.com where you can also take some more lessons. And Simply Learn has a very short AI course that just gives you an overview, but they issue you a certificate. You know, in our world, certificate is a proof of what you know. You understand? Even though it might not necessarily be the proof, but imagine going to school for 5 years or 4 years, and on the day of your convocation, they just tell you, "Congratulations, you have learned everything," and there's no certificates anywhere. You understand? All right, so that's by the way. That's just if you need more theoretical knowledge. I'm going to be firing on, like I said, for the next few weeks remaining. We're going to be picking one field or the other and looking at practical ways we can apply AI in those fields. All right, and of course, I would like to take testimonials as usual. Testimonials is the proof that whatever it is we are doing is making sense, and people are learning one or two things here and there. I know I might not be able to take everybody's testimonial.
Please,
So what I've
increase
done,
your volume there. Increase your audio. I can't hear you clearly very well.
is she the only one that cannot hear me clearly? Can any other person hear me clearly? I have a very high-tech microphone here, so if you can't hear me clearly, that might be
I
from
can
your
hear you very
end.
clearly, sir.
That might be
I
from your
can
end.
hear
Okay.
you
Madam,
clearly.
do
Yeah,
you
loud and
want to
clear
increase your
from here.
volume or
Can
something?
hear you
You can see the
clearly from
microphone
here.
I'm using. It's a very, very high-tech microphone, so you should be able to hear me as clearly as possible. Let me even remove the cover. All right. Can you hear me better now, madam? I believe it might be from your end of the table.
Yes, I can hear you very
Beautiful.
well now.
Beautiful. So you might want to. All right. So where was I? Sorry for the interruption. So I was going to take testimonials from last week. I'm going to have 3 people. Especially the demography that we treated last week, which are job seekers and people who want to switch to one job or the other. So if you used AI in the last 1 week as a job seeker and you have fantastic results to share, you can raise up your hand. Let's have you for the next 5-10 minutes so that we fire on to the class. Anybody wants to share what they used AI for in the last 1 week before we proceed? Because those testimonials are the proof that whatever it is we're doing here is making sense. Anybody, you want to share something you did with AI last week? I'm not seeing any hands. If there's no testimony, I can move ahead. If you want to say something, you can raise up your hand. Okay, I can see Obi-Wan Jennifer. Jennifer, go ahead. Then like I said, I might not be able to take everybody, but I will share a link with you where you can share your testimonials, and if your testimonials are making sense, I might share. This is one of my premium books. Like, it sells for about $15 on Amazon, but I can, if your testimonial makes sense, I would give you a copy for free, so that you have shown that you have used AI and it has really helped you. It's called AI for small businesses, because we're talking about businesses today and all of that. But my testimony, sorry, Jennifer, let's have you about 2-3 minutes. Let's have you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Well done, sir. I actually use the AI to prepare to run a CV, to prepare for an interview.
Okay.
Actually, aspect of it was a test. I make use of it and I wrote the test. I passed it. Then I went for not a physical one, just an online interview.
Very well. Yeah.
And I made use of AI to look for the job description, the CV, the cover letter, and all that. Though we are not done, but still on it. We are still expecting them to send a message for the physical.
I am sure you'll get the best of responses in Jesus' name. Amen. I know there is a lot of demography here, but this is a church organized program, so I guess we can speak in Jesus' name. Yeah. All right. I can see Titilayo raising up their hand in the comment. Titilayo, do you want to say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Jennifer, can you mute? I think there's a young man preaching under you. Just please let me mute your mic. All right, Titilayo, go ahead, please.
Not from my
No, it's
side.
not from you. Yeah, it's not from. I think it's with Jennifer.
Though last week I missed the class, so I went to the recording and I listened to it. So, to the glory of God, I'm a school owner. I'm just grooming the school. So I was having challenges of teachers. So I have to go to AI. How do I go about it? I gave him everything. Now I said, okay, I should give him the subject I'm doing. He did the timetable for me. And I said, with these few teachers I have, how can I do it? Now said, I can do it this way. I should teach the lower class first to lessen my stress. In fact, I don't even know. I don't know. It was just a miracle. Everything just went in place. Then also I had a document. It's a written document. It was not stamped to me. And I went to AI again. That was yesterday. And I said, I want this document to be in printed form. How do I go about it? He now asked me to go and download some apps so that I should now paste the document on those apps. Then it will come out in a printed form. Then from there, I can print it out as if I typed them. In fact,
beautiful.
God bless you.
Amen. God bless all of us, right? Okay, that's AI in education. Owasho Kehinde, I can see your hands, but before I take you, there are some people that have raised up their hand in the comment section. Maybe there's actually a feature for raising up your hand away from the comments, but I'm not here to teach Zoom. I'm here to teach AI. So Abiodun Akin, so don't let me murder your surname, but Abiodun Akin Lamilo. Please go ahead.
Akila
Akin
Milo.
Lamilo. All right. Akin
Yes, sir.
Lamilo. Remi
Yes, sir.
Domire. Okay. All right. I'm a
Yes, sir.
Yoruba man to the core. You know, no matter how artificially intelligent we are still Yoruba people.
That is
Go
good,
ahead,
sir.
please. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Actually,
afternoon.
my own testimony is I used AI last week for my wife brand because she's into
Okay.
fashion designing.
Beautiful.
So I help her to create a logo for our
Beautiful.
business,
Beautiful.
and I also created slogans for her. And it came out very beautiful. That she liked it, and when she put it on her page, people admire
Fantastic.
it. So
Fantastic.
I,
Beautiful.
I
That's
also
that's AI for fashion
sir?
designing, right? You go ahead, please. Go
Yes,
ahead. I'm
sir.
with you.
Yes, sir. So
AI
I
for
also
fashion
use
designing. All right. Go ahead.
yes, sir. So I also use it for my own this thing too. I use it to create a CV. Because
Beautiful.
I have a LinkedIn account, so I
Of
search for
course.
job, and
Of course.
you said we should use to use our own CV, then
Yeah.
the business that we want
The job
to,
description. Yeah.
the job description, then we should
Very
link to
well.
our
Yeah.
own CV. So
Mhm.
I did that, and I have a wonderful CV, and I posted, and
Beautiful.
I applied for the job, though I've not gotten a feedback from them,
Of
but
course.
I believe that everything will go out well.
Very well. Thank you very much, Abiodun.
Thank you,
Abiodun
sir.
used AI for fashion designing, used AI in a CV. Owasho, I'll take you. Let me take Anthony first. I know you like to speak verbose, so let me take people that will speak very short, then I'll take you for the last one. Anthony, go ahead, please. And for people that I can't take everybody, I'll just take Anthony and Owasho so that we don't waste time on testimonials. And so if you have testimonials, you can click on the link I sent a link to the comments section. Just is a small form. Just fill your name, your details, and your testimonial so that the purpose. I'll tell you the purpose of that after now. Anthony, you have the floor. Go ahead, please. Hi, Anthony. If Anthony is not ready, Owasho can go. Kehinde, please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Anthony, are you ready now? Anthony, go ahead, please.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Very well, 100%, yes.
Sir. I don't know how to thank you for the work.
No, we're thanking God. It's God that organized the program. So direct all the thanks to God.
I just everything you taught us concerning. I just opened a new company, a limited liability company. So it's a general merchandise, but I never knew how to create a proposal. So in fact, I use the AI to create a proposal. So I have a proposal right now for a particular company. But I'm not. It's like 99% done with that AI. Just and submit now. I'm so glad for you, sir. Thanks so much, sir.
Thank God for that. All right.
I thank God, sir.
Thank God. All right. So the reason why I always give room for small testimonials at the beginning of every class is because I believe we are predominantly Christians here. I know there might be other religions represented, but in the Bible there's a place in Revelation that says they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of their testimonies. Right. Let me bring that to the context of what we are saying now. When you hear other people's testimonials or testimonies in the way we use it in church, it also gives you insights. It gives you there are some ways you might not know that this thing can be used. When you hear somebody share their experiences, how they used it, you can also get some insights here and there. So that's why I always give room for testimonials at the beginning of. That's why even in church service, you see that sometimes at the beginning of a service, they give room for testimonies. Why? So that I can boost in the faith of other people. If you are still agnostic, if you are still pessimistic, if you are still thinking, is it worth it? When you hear people using the tools that we are discussing and of course, it also validates the fact that we are not here to play, you understand? And the first class we had, I mentioned that if I'm going to spend 12 weeks with you, you should at least start getting results from the first week. And I believe we have been doing that up to now. Anthony, your hand is serious. I believe that's an error. All right, so it's 1:15. Let's hit the ground running. Like I said, I know I can't take all testimonials. I have dropped a link to a Google form on the comment section. Drop your testimonials there if you have testimonials, but pick the best, maybe 10 testimonials. I mean, people that have used AI in certain use cases, and then I'll share this ebook. It's actually let me show you how much it costs on Amazon, so that you know that it costs about $15 on Amazon, but I can give you that for free for people who have testimonials that's I mean, worth the while. Right, so like I said today, last week we dealt with people who are job seekers and looking for jobs and all of that. This week we're going to talk about businesses, and not just businesses. You might not necessarily own a business, as it were. Matter of fact, my goal, or our goal at the end of this exercise, at the end of the entire session, is that everybody must, no, maybe not must, it's not compulsory. Everybody should own a business, courtesy of AI. I mean, one of the joys of AI to me is the ability to create stuff. You understand? You don't need I have a podcast, about two podcast channels that I have a mic and all of that, but I don't necessarily have to set up a microphone to get a podcast up and running. I don't need to set up a studio to get things up and running. You understand? So that's the idea. All right, so let's get into the crux of the matter. Why do small businesses need AI? You understand? Why do they need help with AI? Currently, there are over 40 million SMEs in Nigeria. SMEs means small and medium enterprises, like small companies. The average business in Nigeria falls under this category of SME. And a lot of them, or most of them, operate manually. You understand? Everything they're still doing is still manual, one way or the other, which leads to inefficiencies and errors in the ways they do things. But now with AI solutions, you don't need to be a programmer. We have seen how simple and how easy it is to approach AI. You don't need to be a tech person. You don't need to be a geek. You don't need to be a nerd like me or people like me for you to use AI to transform things. So the first question you're going to ask is, what problems are businesses around you facing? Or maybe your own personal business, you understand? So today we are spotlighting on businesses. Either you're a business person or you are an individual who wants to solve problems for business people using AI. Ask yourself, in your business, which problems am I facing? In other people's business, let's say you don't own a business personally, what problems are they facing? You understand? How can you use AI to solve the problem? That is all you need to, I don't want to use words like hammer or blow or something, but that's what you need to make considerable money here and there. You understand? So don't forget, note it down. I'm going to share this slide with you anyways, but note it down. The two questions you need to ask yourself is, as a business owner, which problem am I facing in my own business? You understand? If you don't own a business personally, ask yourself, that business I'm looking at, that person that owns this business, which problems are they facing? And the next question is, how can we use AI to solve this problem for them? Now, if you hear the word consultant, the word consultant sounds very bogus. Like, when somebody's a consultant, you think of them as some esoteric professor coming from somewhere. Basically, a consultant is somebody that you consult for a particular field or a particular endeavor. In your context now, you want to be an AI business consultant. And what are you doing basically? What you're doing is, businesses want to bring in artificial intelligence into their business to solve problems. You have enough knowledge to be able to profile solutions to some of these problems that they are facing. That is all you need to be a consultant. Yes, you might need a social proof. For instance, if I come to pitch my consultancy service to you, and somebody else also comes to pitch their consultancy service to you, and I say I am a doctor, I have a doctorate in management, I studied BTech, computer science, master of this, master of that, you would want to take me more serious. But that does not necessarily mean that the guy that does not have a doctorate does not know what he's doing. So what you need as a consultant is a requisite basic knowledge of it's the solution to the problem that they have. You understand? So, strategies, not just tech. You understand? Your businesses save time, increase revenue using AI tools. You are like their strategic partner. You understand? A school, I don't want to use church now. Church does not identify as a business. You understand? A school, a fashion designer, a confectionery service, any business whatsoever that it is, there are ways you can bring in AI here and there to automate tasks and to make things easier for them and to boost their sales. That is what makes you a consultant. You don't need any bogus titles or any bogus degrees to be a consultant. And what are the high value services that you can offer to businesses? These are just the theoretical part. We'll enter into the practical once I am done with this. First is automate customer service. Businesses have customers. A business will not exist if there are no customers. So a business is an entity that is offering products and services to people, aka customers. If you open a shop today and there are no customers that are buying from your shop, you can't say you are in business. So you can help them automate customer service, set up bots for Instagram, WhatsApp, websites, and all of that. Create smart content plans for them. These days, businesses sell on social media, they sell on the internet, and they need content. You understand? Instead of the person that is doing the business to sit down and be racking their head around how do I generate content while still trying to get inventory, trying to buy their products, trying to make the products and all of that. You can come in at that level and all of that. Then, of course, you can help them build knowledge bases. Like customers usually will come and ask the same set of questions every now and then. You understand? A new customer wants to buy from your real estate company, they will ask the same set of questions. A new customer wants to patronize your fashion designing business, they will most likely ask the same set of questions. You as their AI consultant or even as your own personal business consultant by yourself in your business, you can use AI to come up with a knowledge base of frequently asked questions so that if 100 customers come to you today and ask you that question, you already have answers to their question readily available for them. You understand? So now, okay, let's not get into positioning for now. Let's do some practicals. Now I need somebody to volunteer, preferably a business person. We'll use your business as a case study, and then we will consult for your business such that everybody on this call can then take that knowledge to either use it on their own business or as an AI consultant offering AI services to other businesses. So if you want to, what's that word again? Volunteer your business. Please go ahead. Let me just see your hand and we can take you. I believe we don't need to cajole or Oluwatoyin, thank you for raising up your hand. Let's have you, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. So first of all, let me go to my usual, the way we do it now. Our blank sheet. You should be able to see a blank Google Doc. Can you see a blank Google Doc, everybody? Please confirm that you can see a blank Google document. Beautiful.
Yes.
So Madam Oluwatoyin, good afternoon. We are about to consult for your business. Thank you for volunteering your business for us to consult for. Of course, free of charge. You'll not be paying us for it. You understand? So, what is the name of your business?
Victoria Frolic Claudia, sir.
Okay, AI Business Consult. Just a minute. I'm trying to put the heading. AI Business Consultation. I will also share this document with you just to guide you in the course of so the name of customer, name of client, Vic
underscore Frolic Frolic Claudia
FROLICT
C just C. Frolic.
Okay, Vic Frolic. Oh, beautiful.
Frolic, yes.
Vic Frolic what?
Claudia.
Okay, like somebody that makes clothes. That's a fashion business, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So nature of business, fashion, or let's say fashion design. All right. Beautiful. So, Madam Vic, which challenges are you having currently in your business?
Currently, I do not really have working customers like that. I only have.
Okay, let's call that lack of walk-in customers. Okay, you only have what? You want to say you have something?
Online customers, like people
Okay,
have
you have
known,
online customers. More like returning online customers. People you already know,
yes,
but people hardly come to. I mean, just walk into your shop or your office and say, "Oh, we want to make clothes." All right, that's one problem. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Then even if I try to market online, I don't really get sales like that.
Oh, okay, so how do we frame that one now? Okay, online marketing does not bring customers, right? That's another problem, all right?
Yeah.
Which other one?
Another problem I'm facing right now is lack of stylists. People don't want to work
Lack of
for,
stylists.
especially these young.
Interesting. I love that.
They don't want to work for anybody. They want to work for themselves.
Because
they believe you pay them less.
I did something this week in this direction, which would experiment here. Lack of stylists. Beautiful. Go ahead.
They don't want to work for you. They believe you pay them less.
Of course, Gen Zs are very Gen Zs are
they
a
want
different
to make
generation.
their own money.
They are their own boss. Yes. They don't want to work for anybody. They don't want you to use their brain to make money. go ahead.
They believe
you
are using them to make your own money.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you use a Gen Z to make money now? And why would you want to use it? I have a Gen Alpha in my house. Those ones are an advanced level of Gen Z. The world is ready. It is not ready for them yet. All right, go ahead, please.
Okay,
let's take this three.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you want to add one more? Go ahead.
Let's work with these three, sir. The main thing
Beautiful. Go ahead. I can't hear you any longer, Madam Victoria. Go ahead. I think I lost you for some moments. But while I'm trying to get Madam Victoria back, please, is everybody hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Beautiful. Sir. So this is what we are doing now. For today, we are talking about how to become an AI consultant for businesses or how to do it for your own business. So the context is applicable in every direction. It's applicable as a business owner. You own a business. You want to bring AI into your business. That's one direction. The other direction is you don't own a business, but you now have knowledge of artificial intelligence, and you can offer that service to businesses. You can pitch it as a service to businesses and help them use AI to make sense of their business. So the first thing you need to do is, as a consultant, this is what I do every day of my life. I wake up in the morning to solve problems. So I listen to problems every day. So as a consultant, you have to learn and get used to listening to problems, because that is where your money is. You understand? When you solve a problem, the reward for solving a problem is money. Matter of fact, every product that you buy, in one way or the other, is solving a problem for you. That's why you're paying. Has anybody paid anybody money today for something? Have you paid anybody money today? Like this Saturday that we are now, have you paid money to anybody this morning?
Yes, no.
Just one person. I need volunteers. I like very interactive classes, please. What did you pay for? One person.
Yeah, I bought something from someone. So
what is the something? Sorry, if you don't mind, what is that something? If it's something you can share.
I bought an hair cream. It's an hair cream that I bought from her.
Beautiful, yes. Beautiful. So there is a problem, or maybe there's not a direct problem, but you need your hair to look a certain way. You understand? That is a problem,
I
right?
need my baby's hair to grow well.
Beautiful. Your baby's hair needs to grow. That is a problem. You understand? And they do an hair cream that will make your baby's hair grow. Sorry, I'm trying to get one of my manuscripts here because where did I keep it? I don't know if you can see this properly so that you understand what I'm trying to say. Can you see the heading on this? Can anybody read the heading? Is a written document. Wait, let me remove the blur my back my video. So can you see properly the heading?
No. Okay.
Can anybody read the heading?
Problem solving.
Exactly. So why I'm showing you is because as a consultant, every day of your life that you wake up is a problem. Is a problem day. I think the Bible has a verse that says something about redeeming the day, for every day is evil, something of that nature, something in that direction. So as a consultant, every day every day brings problems, and your job is to solve the problem. And in solving that problem is where your money is. The madam that bought hair cream this morning bought hair cream because there is we don't like the word problem, right? But problem is not a problem. Let me if that's not a tautology, right? You want your baby's hair to grow, so you bought hair cream from somebody. That person has provided you a solution, and then okay, Madam Victoria, you are back. So let's continue. Why you? I think I lost you for some minutes, and so let's have you. So can you hear me, Madam Victoria? Hi, Madam Victoria. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Beautiful. So you have given us the challenges you are facing in your business.
Yes, sir.
And now all of us now we are trying to consult for you as the AI consultants that we are. You understand? All right.
Yes,
so now let's go to AI and have conversations. Like I said, you can converse any way you want. You can converse in any way, any manner, any tone. You understand? Your personality would come out in the way you relate with whichever tool. As a matter of fact, I know I've been using ChatGPT a lot, but whatever it is that is applicable here is also applicable on other AI solutions. Meta AI, Cloud, Perplexity, Google, was our Gemini, any AI solution at all. They work with the same principles. What we are doing is prompting. By now, everybody knows what prompting is, right? All right, so me, I would always start with GPT, my guy, Alpha. Not because it does anything, it just establishes the premise. You understand? You see the response. Are you all right, my person? How your side? Waiting you want wrong today. You get, I mean, it gives you like a premise, you understand? Like we are talking now like guys, you understand? So,
yes,
you know, we already established the prompting techniques in the last classes. So now, I want you to act as the AI consultant for what's the name of our business? Vic Frolic Glorious, a fashion design business in Lagos, Nigeria. Before you even say anything, if you hit enter now, it will start giving you ideas. Before you even say, all I have said is, I want you to be a consultant. You can see, said, nice one. I am officially your AI consultant. But this time around, GPT is the one talking, but you, as the consultant, you are the one that is now, I don't know if you understand.
yes.
You are using GPT as a tool, but everything GPT is saying is talking on your behalf as the AI consultant. Of course, you not go to a business owner now and say, oh, it's ChatGPT that will do it. Oh, me, I'm just the middleman. You understand? You are the AI consultant to the business. You understand? So it says, nice one. I am officially your AI consultant for VKO. We'll see whether it is boosting sales. We have not told you we have sales problem yet, too. But you already knows that, okay, yeah, you want to boost sales. You want to automate customer service. You want to do this, you want to do that. All right. So now we now say, they have these challenges. They have the following challenges. now list out. Shift enter will give you the next line. You understand? In case I think somebody asked that question, they have the following challenges. You can see you are framing the prompt. You have not told it to do anything per se. You are establishing a context. You understand? So now, lack of walking customers, right? That's 1. 2, online marketing does not bring customers like that. 3, lack of stylists. Those are the 3 challenges they have, right? Yeah. Now let it think and come up with something. I think my network is a little glitchy. Let me see if I can switch to another network. But can you still hear me? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Just
sir,
a moment. I'm trying to switch to another network. All right, beautiful. So he said solid. So let's break down each challenge and outline practical AI solutions and business strategies to help them. So for the lack of walking customers, why might this be happening? You see now, you're already brainstorming possible causes. So let's go back to our document now. For lack of walking customers, we already have, let's put this in red to show that it's a problem. Then our solution is already like coming together. For this lack of walking customers, what might be the challenge? 1 is that a poor physical location, which is possible. It might be that the location where your shop or where your store is, people are not really passing that place. That's why you are not getting walking customers. 2, there's something we call search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is when people go on Google or any search engine to search. Where is your store located, Madam Victoria?
Last Potek. But
last
inside...
I mean, okay. Now you see, you said what? Inside. That inside alone is a challenge. So now, if let's say I have a clothes to sew now, and I'm in Last Potek, right? And I go to Google. Back in the days, Google used to be the default place to go when you have anything. It even became a word in the dictionary. You say Google it. Google it means search for it. You understand? So if I come and say fashion designers in Last Potek, you see, it brought out some people. Grabet Fashion House, Immaculate Fashion Design Limited, Aesthetic Fashions, House of Telios. But for some reason or the other, it did not bring out Vic Frolic, right? Why did it not bring out Vic Frolic? The reason it did not bring out Vic Frolic is because your business does not have good local search engine optimization, which is called SEO. You understand? That is why. Because if I go to Google and I say fashion designers in Last Potek, and your business actually has a very good SEO, irrespective of where your physical location is, it will pop like this person now, this Grabet now. I don't know where their location is, but because I searched for fashion designers in Last Potek, it brought them out. Chances are, if I want to really sew clothes in Last Potek, I will hit on them, I'll click their phone number, and then I will call them. You can see there's a call button here. So from here now, I can actually place a call to them. What would now happen when I finish placing the call? Madam Victoria, is that your name? Sorry, Victoria, yes. Yes, automatically, Victoria. I will become what? I'll become a walking customer, right? But where did I walk in from? Where did I walk in from? I walked in from Google. You understand? Yes. I walked in from a Google search. So one of the things you would need is, first, you have agreed that you said is inside. So you have agreed that your physical location might be a problem. And that is, you might not be able to do anything about that for now. You understand? The solution to that might be to get another store, another shop that is closer to the outside, but you might not be able to do anything about that for now, which is why you have artificial intelligence on the internet. So we have noted that you need local SEO, you understand, or a geo-targeted digital presence. What this one means is that when you are creating your content, target people in your location so that when they go on the internet and search for, whether on Instagram or on Facebook or on whatever they are, and they search for a fashion designer in LASPOTECH. Most likely, of course, it's a competition. As you are trying to come up, other businesses are trying to come up too. You understand? So, but most likely yours will come up and they will become walking customers. You understand? Then weak offline to online conversion strategy, which is the same thing as what we have said so far. So now it has given us some AI-driven solutions, right? So let's look at the AI-driven solutions that it has given us. So now we are all of us, we are consultants, right? My fellow consultants, are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have seen the problem. The first problem is that Madam Victoria is having a lack of walking customers, and she has agreed with us that our location is inside. The way she even said that inside, you know, that's the inside is even from inside. Inside is like no, like you understand. You get. If I say if I'm in at the gate of LASPOTECH, I'll say I'm at LASPOTECH. I'm inside LASPOTECH. But if I say I am inside LASPOTECH, from the way the inside was stressed, you will know that it's actually inside. But it's not a problem. That is why we have technology to our rescue. You understand? So now it has brought us some AI-driven solutions that we can explore. You understand? Of course, not all solutions is you can't explore all solutions, but some of the solutions you will explore. First of all, Madam Victoria, a very, very good solution that you would explore is called Google My Business. Very, very important. Do you have that? Not yet, right?
I tried setting it up times, but I don't think I
Okay.
completed the setup.
Please, you need to go back and complete it. And not just Madam Victoria now. Everybody that owns a business on this call, I am not a pastor. I would have said, God told me to tell you that you should go and do, just go to business.google.com. You understand? Let me tell you how Google My Business works. When you go to business.google.com, most likely you already have a business account and all of that. You can see that I personally I have a lot of businesses on my own account. You can see my own account, right? So what it does is that it does not just create your business, it also puts your business on the Google map. You understand? So that when somebody is searching, okay, this is a UK business that I handle. Let's not go to UK, let's stay in Nigeria. You understand? Like my consulting company now, if I click on see my profile, it does not just place me on, it places me on the map also. So that even somebody that is not searching for me, you understand, if they come to Google Map, they're just gallivanting on Google Map, they will see me. Can you see that? Can you see that red dots there? Mm-hmm. Can you see that red dots? Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So the idea is that if somebody is in my area now, this is Lekki Ekpe Expressway. If somebody is in my area now and needs my services, by mere going to Google Map, they can see that, oh, there is a consulting company somewhere there that we can reach out to. You understand? It also synchronizes with Google search. So if I come and say, let me give an instance now. I pray it doesn't mess me up, but let me give an instance. Let's say I search for consulting companies around Kiss Estate, which is where I'm currently in. Or let me sort it. Technology consulting companies around Peace Estate. Chances are it's returning me back to Google Maps, and chances are it will bring out my business one way or the other. Do you understand? So Google My Business that one is not even AI. It's pretty straightforward. It's a Google service that synchronizes with Google Maps, synchronizes with all other Google services, so that when you search, so if your business now is on Google My Business, and I search for fashion designers in LASPOTECH, and your location you said there is LASPOTECH, chances are it will bring you out because you have set you to be, around LASPOTECH as a fashion brand. All right. So that's that for that. That's Google My Business. And of course, it's not just enough to create a Google My Business account. You should also continually post content on it. He has an interface where you can post your products, your services. You can post, let me show you. If you go to Google My Business profile now, You can post your products, you can post your services, you can post your, you can see edit products, edit services, bookings, photos, question and answers. You can even ask for reviews, like ask your customers, those your customers that have come to you. You can send them a link and say, please, so give me a review. So that if somebody else is searching for a business like your own around your location, they will not just see your business, they will also see the reviews, good reviews, obviously, from other customers that have patronized you. And they would do what? They will call you, they will become walking customers just by merely searching on Google. You understand? A lot of people still search on Google. So that's one way to go about it. Local SEO with AI tools, you understand? Google My Business is a very simple one that you can actually use. Of course, Google Map is also very important. If you are setting up on Google My Business, it also asks for your location. So it works hand in hand with Google Maps. So you don't have to like, sorry, one moment. You don't have to go to Google Maps separately. I think I mistakenly closed one of my tabs, but I'll go back there right away. Just a moment, please. But I'm telling you, are you following? Because this consultation we are doing for you now, we're supposed to give you an invoice after this consultation, but Jesus has paid for this one. So, let's go ahead. So that's for one of the problems. So my fellow consultants, you have seen that one problem we have tackled now is the fact that there are no walking customers, right? And we have seen the challenges. One is our physical location is inside. But to now counter for that inside now, what's the name of that document? Oh, let me see if I have an history or something. Give me a moment, please. I'm trying to get the document back. Last modified. Vic Frolic. Let me search for Vic Frolic. Vic Frolic, right? Like this. I've seen it.
Yes,
I've seen it. Beautiful. So for lack of walking customers, the current problem is that chances are your physical location is inside. 2, you don't have a very good SEO, local SEO in practice. Then we have found a solution. First, set up your business properly on Google My Business. It's something you must, matter of fact, you must do it before the next class so that we would ask ourselves questions in the next class and see how we can go about it. Then other things is AI-powered flyers with QR codes. Very, very important. So you can have a flyer now. You can design a flyer. We'll do that right away. You can design a flyer for your business that is not just carrying the name of your business any longer. It's now carrying even your location, so that somebody can scan that QR code and not just know that, okay, you are a fashion designer, but also know that if I scan this QR code, it gives me your map location. You understand? So let's go back to Google Maps now. Google Maps is maps.google.com. Let's do some Google mapping now. You say you're in Last Potec, right? Last Potec. Last Potec is, yeah. Go ahead, please.
So with all I've gotten now with the explanation, I'm thinking maybe I should do Ikorodu. Since I'm in Ikorodu.
Okay,
so
Ikorodu. Yes. Beautiful. That's a bigger catchment area. So let's do Ikorodu, for instance. So which area of Ikorodu is your business? Go. Let's see if we can map that area. Please, can you see somebody mentioned for me to share my screen? Can you see my screen? Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing your screen, sir.
Beautiful. So, Madam Victoria, which area of Ikorodu? You can see that we have mapped Ikorodu now, right? Which area of Ikorodu are you? Or your business, rather?
My business is Last Potec, at Last Potec. But
okay, at Last Potec.
I can cover Ikorodu.
Yeah,
Ikorodu
I know you can cover Ikorodu, right? But what we want to do currently is our first problem is that we don't have walking customers, right? And we want to get walking customer you, right? That is the first problem we're trying to solve. So let's For me to walk into your store, I must know where the store is. I can't walk into somewhere I don't know. So which area exactly? Meanwhile, you have a lot of potential walking customers on this meeting. You understand? So the earlier you start giving out your business location, the better for you. I think there are about I'm currently not on the Zoom. How many people do you have on this call? Okay, let's not waste time on that. So, Madam Victoria, which type of is your business?
I think we have 40.
Okay, we have 40. So, Madam Victoria, that's about 40. Yeah. Okay, maybe if you exempt me, I'm not very close with Ikorodu, but if you exempt me, you can have about potentially maybe 20, 30 people around you that can patronize you. Those are potential walking customers also. So go ahead, tell me, which area is your business?
Remilekun Street.
Remilekun Street, Ikorodu, Abi? Remilekun Street.
Yes, sir.
In Last Protect, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to see if we can pinpoint somewhere very close to your okay, Remilekun Street. I'm sure there are several Remilekun Streets in us, but let's look for the one.
Okay, let me give you the actual address. Number 2.
Yeah, go ahead. Number 2.
Number 2, Olaru Street, Remilekun.
Olaru Street, like this.
Remilekun. I can't see. Okay, yes. Olaru. I can't see.
Ola O-L-A-R-U or L-A-R-O?
O-L-A-R-U.
Okay, R-U.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I don't think that place is mapped properly, but let's just look. What is the nearest landmark to you?
Okay, so let's leave where I'm staying. That one is popular.
Okay.
Three brothers hotel.
Three Brothers Hotel. Odonguyon. Okay, Three Brothers Hotel, Ikorodu, Odonguyon. Beautiful. Okay, so let's assume that this is your store's location, right? Matter of fact, you can actually add your store to Google Maps here, but let's use these Three Brothers now. So if you click on share, right, it will give you a link to that place. Right? I have copied the link now. Let me paste the link in the chat so that you can try it out and see that when you click on it, it takes you to, I'm coming, just a moment. If you click on that link I sent to the chat now, it will take you to a Google Map page that shows you that's Three Brothers, right? So now let's come back to GPT now and go back to our history. I think I closed it earlier. So I want to tell GPT, design a flyer for the business, or I'll get the name of your business so that it gets it properly. For Vic Frolic Clothiers, a fashion brand in Ikorodu. This is the exact Google Map location. Add a QR code of the location to the flyer. You can also make it, services include, what services do you offer, Madam Victoria?
I sell fabric.
Women wear, fabric sales, men vintage wear. Let's leave it at 3 so that it doesn't waste time. And then just hit enter. Let's allow it to do its job. So now it's trying to design a flyer. Okay, processing image, it will take some time, but let's give it some time to do that. Okay, while it's trying to generate the image, let's continue to our solution document. First, we're trying to tackle lack of walking customers. We have pointed out 2 major challenges: the location and lack of SEO. And we have said, okay, our solution is 1, we'll set up a Google business account so that when somebody searches on Google, they can easily locate us where we are. Then 2, we want to do smart flyers with QR codes that is not just showing I am a fashion designer. QR code actually means quick response code. It's also showing something embedded and information embedded in that particular flyer. All right. So let's leave that for let's take that for that lack of working customers. Right. Let me go back. By now it should be done with the what it is generating. Let's see. Okay, still taking some time to generate. Let's give some time because it's generation an image, so it might take some time. So let's go back to our problems again. Online marketing does not bring customers, right? Possible reasons why online marketing is not bringing customers. Of course, if I'm targeting the wrong audience, if you are doing women's wear and you are posting to a men's audience, you might not necessarily get customers, right? Poor ad creative or messaging is also another challenge. Inconsistent branding. Do you have a social media? You have social media accounts, Madam Victoria?
Yes, I do. I'm on Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
And
Can we Instagram? Same Vic Frolic, right?
Yes, sir.
Vic Frolic. Let me search for Vic Frolic. It takes a lot of courage to actually spotlight your business, but the good thing about spotlighting your business is it gives you all the. For instance, now I'm going to follow you. I think it's my daughter's account, but I'll follow you now, so you have an extra follower because you decided to showcase your business. All right, and please, every other person on this call, kindly go ahead and follow. It's part of our assignment, so it's part of the class. Please go ahead and follow Madam Victoria on that. I sent a link to the chat. Please click on the link if you're on Instagram, if you're an Instagram user. Beautiful. We has finished designing our flyer. Can you see our flyer now? Right? That's even though that address, I don't think that address is your address, but you see how beautiful the flyer is. So now, if you have a QR code enabled phone, like a phone that can scan QR code, how many people can scan QR code on this call? I want how to practicalize it. If you have a phone that can scan QR code, please, I want us to do some practicals. My fellow consultants, are you guys still there? Are we not consulting again? If you have a phone that can scan QR code, please signify. I want us to put this to practical. The idea is Madam Victoria now has this flyer, even though we can improve on it anyways, but we have a flyer now that we can work with. You understand? It's not just a flyer now. You understand? It contains an embedded information, which is the QR code. You understand? So now, anybody that gets this flyer is not just getting a flyer, as it were. If you scan that QR code, it should take you to a Google map. Does anybody have a phone that can, like iPhones by default, if you point your camera to that QR code, it should scan it. So if you have an iPhone on the call, please point your camera to the QR code. Let me zoom it properly so that you can see it. Can we all see the QR code?
Yes.
Please confirm if you can see the QR code. Can you point if you have an iPhone with you, point your camera to the QR code. It should scan it by default. Android devices might need an extra app, maybe a QR code scanner or something of that nature. But I can scan QR code from here. So let me scan the QR code from my end of the table there. But the idea is, if you scan this QR code, it should take you to that Google Map location of this particular location. So that's the idea. So you've gone beyond just flyer now. You don't just have a basic flyer any longer. What you have now is one moment, this is getting too big. Let me go back to where it's supposed to be. So you don't just have a basic flyer now. You also have, what's it called? You have an information embedded on that flyer that a potential customer can scan, and it shows them a Google Map location that they can use to locate you, so they can become walking customers from your flyer. Are we still together, please?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. So that's one option that we have thought of. Then the one I want to show you, which I practicalized this week, very, very important. Let me just go for Ankara fabric. Lack of stylist, right? Beautiful, nice. So, Madam Victoria, a customer has brought this fabric to you. Are we still together? We're on the same page, right? A customer has brought this fabric to you. It's trying to load it from Temu. Copy the image of that fabric. Go to ChatGPT and say, paste it here, or you can upload it if you have it on your phone or something. You understand? Like, let me use the upload option. So let me save the image to my computer. Ankara on the desktop. And I go to add photos. I select that fabric. And I say, hey, GPT, a customer just brought, let me zoom it so that I can see this fabric. Madam Victoria does not have stylists because Gen Z don't want to work with her, which is a good thing. You understand? You are my stylist. Give me a, well, you know your lingua, right? How do you, if you want, what do you call your women wear? Is it corset now? Give me a corset design with this fabric. It doesn't have to be corset, it can be anything. All I've done is you took the image, just snap the photo of the fabric. This your fabric is this and that, is to speak his grammar, blah, 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 blah. Let you speak all the grammar he wants to speak. Go ahead, yeah. Give me the design already. It takes some time because it's an image. So what we have done is, while it is generating, a customer has walked in, they have brought this fabric to you and say, I want a corset. You understand? That's all they told you. You don't have a stylist. It's only you that is trying to, and what you want to do is just sew your clothes and all of that. So snap the fabric, bring it to AI, tell AI, okay, I want this and this and this and this. See, it's already giving you you are a fashion designer, right? So let me read this out to you if it makes sense. Structure. Sweetheart necklace to soften the bold print and flatter the bust. Does that make sense, Madam Victoria? I'm not a fashion designer, so I don't know. Does that make sense to you? Hi, Madam Victoria, can you see me?
Sorry. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so
He's
I was
telling me
reading your
about the
lingua.
neckline.
Exactly. Yes, I'm not a fashion designer, so I'm reading out what he gave so that you will confirm it as a fashion designer. So structured boning to give a defined hourglass shape, enhancing the waist. Do you know what structured boning? You understand what structured boning is? Abi, it's your language. Abi, pointed of curve V waist, that is your language. Let's wait for the image to finish generating. So what this is going to do now is it's going to help you solve the problem of lack of fashion stylists. So with ChatGPT, with AI, you don't necessarily need stylists. Like this week I did this. I got a fabric, and usually I would go to my tailor. They'll give me this men magazine to be checking through and all of that. I just told it, Baba, see this fabric that I have. I just got it too, and I need a kaftan, nothing fancy, something corporate that I can wear to my meetings and all of that. And it came out with something very fantastic that I sent to my tailor. He even went as far as generating, what do you guys call that thing? Is it monogram or something? That that's So let's wait for it. It's taking time because it's generating an image. So let's wait for it. If it's text, it would have been faster. Beautiful. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many minutes did it take us to generate that? Even though that the other hand is not glorifying God. but we have gone from a customer brought this, right? A customer brought this. You snapped it, right? To this. Matter of fact, you can go further. So this, Has it saved you a stylist?
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, you can go further and put the measurement. This is the measurement. Okay, let's say the customer is a Christian, is a let's not put Christian there. The customer anybody can be moral, you can be a moral person without being a Christian per se. The customer does not like what do you call that other spaghetti and that's on the other side?
No, this is a one.
Your statement here, remove the is. The customer is.
Yeah, sorry. That was a typo. The customer doesn't like the what do you call it, Madam Victoria? That's spaghetti and what do you call that?
This is a one-hand corset top.
Okay, the customer does not like the one hand.
It is. You can say monostrap.
Okay, the monostrap. Okay, the customer
monostrap. That's the best name.
Okay, so the customer does not like the monostrap on the that's the right hand side. On the right hand side, right? Come up with
does not
another does not like the monostrap. Come up with another design with that uses, what do you call the other one? Is it full length? Or I mean, I'm not a fashion designer, so I don't know your language. The other hand that is long, what do you call that?
A long sleeve.
Okay, that uses long sleeve on both hands or both sides or something like that. Let's see. So you can see that now you don't necessarily have to pursue stylists up and down with your phone and AI. A customer has walked in. No, we have tackled the issue of getting walking customers, right? Now the customer has walked in. They have brought their fabric. And then you can just snap the fabric. Say, okay, this is the fabric. You can even refine it more. You know, I am not a fashion designer. I just gave it what I gave it. You can refine it more. Give it your terms, your lingua. You understand? Use monostrap, use multi-strap, use whatever strap, use this, use that. Tell it what to use in each of the sections. I mean, make it much more explanatory and watch what will happen. You understand? So now we have solved the problem of stylists. So yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Yes.
The problem of stylists is not about only coming up with a design for a particular dress.
Okay.
You know, if I'm the only one working, like it will take me days to finish a dress. But if I have people around me, like that are ready to work, in a day we might finish a job that will take us like 5 days.
I get it. So you need what you need manpower, sort of, right?
Yes, manpower. Yes.
So AI now has given you the design. You can see that it has converted this monostrap now. Meanwhile, there are customers that want this. I mean, this is what, if you give them this like this is what they are looking for. You get, I mean, they'll just say, wow. I mean, let's have it already. But customers that fear the Lord. They would prefer this.
This is really
you understand? You understand? You can actually still dig deeper and say, give me the dimensions. Or what do you call that cutting that you cut? What do you call it? The cutting. I mean, what I mean by cutting is, you have the design, right? You now have the fabric. You now carry your scissors. That process of cutting it into different parts that you now sew.
Okay.
What do you call it? What's the term for it?
Jesus. Pattern.
No,
pattern.
Pattern. Okay, give me the pattern.
The dimension
for cutting.
Of the pattern.
Yeah, the dimension of the pattern for cutting the fabric. To achieve this design. Or you can even flatter it a little and say, this design is fantastic. AI wants to be like human beings, you understand? So the more you relate, the more you, this design is fantastic. If you, first of all, let's give it, this design is fantastic. You see what it will say. Thank you. What can I do next? You understand? He's happy. Now you like my design. I'm so glad you love it, right? If you want, I can also create a skirt. You didn't ask him for skirt. You can see, you didn't ask him for skirt, but he's telling you that you can create skirt, you can create trouser, you can even create digital lookbook. But for now, we don't need all of that, right? You can see that the possibilities are endless. You understand? Yeah. One thing I've established with you guys is talk to AI like a friend. Imagine you have a super intelligent friend that has a knowledge of everything. So talk to you like a friend. Just because you said it's fantastic now, you see he's happy. And now give you, okay, I can still give you this one. No, I can give you skirt, I can give you trouser, I can even give you, you understand, other things. So now let's get into the crux of the cutting now. Don't forget, while it is doing that, we came from where a customer walked in and said, Madam Victoria, take this my Ankara, give me a corset, right? Before you have to sit down and carry, I don't know how you do your own this thing, but I know I have seen fashion designers carry paper and sketch something like sketch here and there.
Yeah,
right? Do you do that? You do that too, Abi? But now,
yes, sir,
just a few prompts. Have we spent close to 30 minutes here on this particular design? No. In less than 20-30 minutes, you have this. Send it to the customer. If they don't like it, generate another one. You even have two safe. Let me put it in your document, so you can. It's your document because we are consulting for you, and I will share it with you. But every other person that also wants to use it, I was tempted to use a particular word, but thank God I did not use it. Anybody that wants to Ganusi can also. You get. So we have designed a flyer for you. We have taken a fabric from a customer and turned it into a design. I mean, and now we are now going the direction of the cutting. You understand? UK size 10. Even, you understand? Let's say we are cutting for UK size 10. This is how you will cut it. You understand? General guidelines. I am sure this is your language. If you read it, you understand. I am not a fashion person. I'm not a fashion designer. But I'm sure if you read it, front panel, you know what front panel is, Abi? It's your lingua. Yes, side front panel. Cup. The only cup I know. This is the only cup I know. So if you ask me for a cup, Madam Victoria, this is what I will show you. This is my own cup. This is the cup I know. But you now, the cup, I know you know what the cup means in your own context. Exactly. So cup is different from cup. So my own cup is the cup I use for coffee. Your cup is other things. So now we have done, lack of style. Yeah, lack of stylish. I've explained that, okay, it's not necessarily about the design. It's about manpower. We have robots actually that can sew clothes now. That's part of artificial intelligence too. You understand? But of course, they might not be available here. They might not be available, but with time, those things will be available here too. So we have robots. Let me show you a video that can sew clothes. So all you need to do now is, if you are in the were you in the first class?
Yes, sir. I was in the first class.
If you were in the first class, you saw that I mentioned the branches of artificial intelligence. Oh, wait, don't play yet. I mentioned the branches of artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence is an umbrella term. ChatGPT are called them, ChatGPT, Cloud, they are chatbots, like chat robots, like robots that you chat with. Physical robots are also part of artificial intelligence. Matter of fact, anything artificial that exhibits intelligence is under artificial intelligence. Chatbots, ChatGPT, Cloud, Meta AI, Leonardo AI, all those ones are under chatbots. Physical robots that do stuff, Terminator kind of vibe, they are also under artificial intelligence. Neural networks, machine learning, Netflix recommendation, all of you, anything that exhibits some intelligence that is not natural is artificial. You understand? When you watch a movie on Netflix, you watch another one, it's learning from you. after some time, we'll start recommending the kind of movies that you will like because it has learned. You understand? So let's watch this particular robot now. So it will go. We are going beyond just watch it.
No, yes.
Wow.
It's
very even human form. Wow.
Then of course it puts it into to make it. You can see.
I see.
So what we are saying in essence is that we would go beyond. Not even we have already gone beyond. It's just that Africa is a little behind. We are getting there anyways. You understand? But we are. That's. Yeah, there's a lot of them actually. You can see this is another one. So we have gone beyond just prompting and saying, give me design, give me this, give me that. We have gone to the level of give you the dimensions, give you the fabric to cut it, sew it, so that your manpower issue that you are having will soon become a thing of the past. Of course, you might have to afford some mechanical, mechanical robotics here and there. But for now, start from where you are. And have we been able to solve your problem in the last less than 1 hour, Madam Victoria? Can you take these documents now and use it as a working document and provide some solutions to some of the challenges you itemized at the beginning of this conversation?
Very well, sir. It's really helpful. Sir.
Beautiful. So you're going to say thank you to all the consultants that are on this call that helped you to, because if you don't say thank you, we'll charge you money. All right, so I'm going to send the document to the chat now. You can grab it. Every other person can also grab it. I've set it to everybody can view. If you need a copy for yourself, go to File and go to Make a Copy. That will create a copy, clone a copy for you. So back to everybody now. Hope everybody you can hear me, right? Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we have done now is what we have done in the last few minutes is we took a business, a fashion business. We itemized some of the challenges that they had as a fashion business. And then we saw how to use artificial intelligence to provide solutions to some of those problems, including designing a cloth. We went from a customer walks in, let me even put that Ankara there so that we know where we are coming from. A customer came in, let me label it so that it's easy for us to understand. So first of all, customer came in with a fabric or with this fabric. This is the fabric. Then, with the help of AI, we were able to generate this corset design. Matter of fact, it doesn't have to be corset. I mean, let's even experiment that also. I'm a scientist. I love experiments. Anything that has to do with experiment. So now, you can come and say, sorry, GPT. Madam Victoria, are you still there? This is for you.
I'm here, sir.
Sorry, GPT. The customer does not want corset again. She wants skirt and blouse with the same fabric. So imagine you now as a human being. A customer has given you a fabric, has told you they want corset. Madam Victoria, I'm talking to you now.
Yes,
the customer has given you a fabric and told you, I want corset. You have gone overnight or maybe all through the day to sketch corset. Then the customer now calls you back to say, sorry, oh, Auntie Victoria, I don't want corset again. No, it is now skirt and blouse that I want. How would you feel?
I get that a lot. Sometimes they will pick style. They say they don't want that one again.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
So you not feel good, right? But the good thing about AI is one of those things can happen within 30 minutes. You understand? Already
Yes,
he's
sir.
telling you no worries with the corona. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So he's giving you all the details. So measurement, everything, can stop it from talking when you want to stop it. Say, give me the design of the skirts and blouse. So AI will also save you blood pressure. You understand? In the sense that you don't have to necessarily shout at, oh, why did you not tell me you want corset? Or why do you not tell me you want why do you tell me you want corset when you want skirt and blouse and all of that? So you can actually come up with different designs. Already it has like gone from skirt and blouse to now. I'm sure this is your lingua. Fitted bodies with princess darts, peplum. I don't know what peplum is. Peplum waist, V-neck, long bishop. But you understand the lingua, right? It's your lingua. So see how it went from corset to skirt and blouse in the twinkle of an eye. So off the last 1 hour or last 30 minutes, you have gotten a flyer. You can actually improve on the flyer if you want. You have gotten a flyer. You're not just gotten a flyer, you have also gotten designs. A customer walks in, they bring a fabric. Matter of fact, the guy that sold the fabric to me last week, what I did was I showed him, okay, when you are selling your clothes next time, don't just sell clothes to the customer. If you want to sell the clothes, take the clothes, snap it, like what I just did now. Snap it, generate a design. So that when you are pitching that clothes to the customer, you are not pitching, Baba, come and buy fabric. You are pitching an experience already. You understand? Let me see if I can share. I'm coming 1 minute, please. Let me see if I can share his charts so that I'll show you what I mean. I'm coming. Because I bought the clothes from him, and as the consultant that I am, I also showed him, okay, this is what you should do next time. See the clothes here. Let me show you where we started the conversation from. Okay, long conversation anyways. But at the end of the day, this is when I paid him for the fabric, right? Then he sent me the fabric, and this is what I generated from the fabric. Do you understand? And I told him now, moving forward now, when you want to sell fabric to your customers, don't just send them the fabric. And this is applicable to everybody. Madam Victoria, you also sell fabric, Abby?
Yes, I do, sir.
Beautiful. Now, next time you want to sell fabric, how do you currently sell your fabric? You snap and send to the customer, Abby?
I advertise on WhatsApp and on TikTok.
Now, beautiful. Now, let's look at it. Okay, this particular ChatGPT has exceeded its limits. Let me go to another ChatGPT. That was what I told somebody in the last when he asked when we want to exceed the limit. So now let's say give me a moment, please. Let me log into a different one. But while I'm logging in, what kind of fabrics do you sell? Ankara, lace.
Sell Ankara, lace, cashmere.
Okay, lace fabric now. We initially looked at how you can work as a tailor to use AI, right? Now let's look at how you can work as a fabric seller. You understand? To sell more fabric, lace. So if I come here now, where's the ChatGPT? And this is applicable to everybody, not just your tailoring business. It's just that the person that was bold enough to give us our business is a fashion designer. Okay, so Madam Victoria, you want to sell this, let me look for it. You want to sell this material to somebody, right?
Okay.
Ideally, what you would do is post this on WhatsApp. Abby, let's see, wow, come and buy. Slide into my DM. Abby?
I also look for style inspiration.
Beautiful. Now, what you will now do is instead of looking for style inspiration, come to AI and say, carry that list, give it, generate a beautiful Nigerian woman style with this material, with this fabric. Just tell it, just give me the image. You can even add a picture to it, like a beautiful Nigerian woman style wearing this fabric. So the difference between looking for inspiration now and this model now is that you are not just showing the fabric, you are showing what the fabric can become if they buy it. You understand? So you are selling an experience already. So the person looking at that your lace picture is no longer seeing just lace. They're already imagining the lace on their body in that style. I don't know if you understand.
I understand, sir.
Let me finish generating so that we'll talk about it. So while it is generating, let me also carry that picture and put here. So we have talked about you. Okay, let's say this is as a fashion designer. Then another tab now as a fabric seller.
Okay.
In Balogun markets or wherever, Ikorodu markets and all of that. So where's that image? Desktop. This is the image. I'll bring the image now. Oh, okay, WebP always has issues. Let me convert it to JPEG. Export to JPEG. I'm coming on, just a minute. I'm trying to bring the image out. Okay, so Madam Victoria as a fabric seller. You don't even want to sew now.
Okay.
I have this fabric for sale. This is the fabric. Instead of just sending it to the customer and say, I will fabric you, never nice, Lara, you understand? Let it generate. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you see? So even you said, Abi. So now
Yes,
you are going on WhatsApp to say, I have this lace for sale. Oh, you understand? If you want to sew gown, this is what it will look like in gown. This woman does not exist. You understand? You get?
Yeah.
It's not just what God cannot do that does not exist. There are other things AI can generate that does not exist. So now you are not just selling, you're not just posting this fabric on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on whatever. You are posting it alongside this. So as somebody that wants to patronize you, is already imagining how that fabric will look on her in this part. They can even tell you, Auntie Victoria, oh yeah, eba mi run style yi. You understand? I can generate in other styles. Like, okay, generate it in skirts or Iro and Buba. I'll spend a lot of time. By 3:30 something, I should round up your session so that we can go to other conversations. But for every other person on this call, this is applicable to any business whatsoever. The bottom line is, like I said, first things first, look at the business, right? What problem? Please, are you guys still with me? Please confirm you are with me if you can hear me very well. I can see my screen.
Yes, crystal clear.
Yes.
Yes.
So the first question you would ask is, which problem is this business facing? Do you understand? Fashion, carpentry, furniture. Okay, furniture and carpentry are the same thing. I don't want to use technology because that's my field. Like, if I start mentioning technology fields, you might not be able to relate. But any business whatsoever that I can think of, school. I don't know why church is coming to my church. It's not a business. So. But church can also be run like a business, sort of. We can bring in business concepts into church. Like the Redeemed Christian Church of God, which you guys represent, has a lot of structures. Like some companies can actually learn from Redeem how to run things here and there. You understand? Like all the branches, Redeem has more branches than most banks in Nigeria, and they run those branches effectively. But GT Bank has 1 or 2 branches, and they have problem running it. You understand? So GT can actually go to Redeem one Sunday, pack all their senior managers, go to Daddy GU in redemption camp, and go and learn. That's by the way, anyways. So that's what. So let's finish this one, and then go to the final aspect. So, which problem is the business facing? List out the problems. You understand? We listed out in customers. Another one was that okay, stylists, all this new generation don't want to like sit down one place. They want to make fast money. So, manpower is still a problem because, of course, what one person can sew, 2 people will sew. I mean, you can say like I turned it to Iro and Buba now, Abi. So let's put it again on your document. This is gown, right? Next one is Iro ati Buba. Iro and Buba. You can see what has happened just now. What you have to sell is a fabric, right? But other fashion designers or other fabric sellers will carry the fabric and post. Some will even post like thread. Like you will not even know the fabric you want to pick. You will see plenty. But you do it differently. Post the fabric and then post that same fabric. This one is looking like you have sold it for somebody before. Meanwhile, it's you that know that you have not sold it for anybody. You understand? If you want gown, so I have this fabric for sale. If you want it in gown, this is how it will look on you. If you want it in a rope and buba, this is how it will look on you. So you are no longer a fabric seller. You are now an AI-enabled fabric seller, again, that can show people experiences even before they buy the clothes. Before they buy the clothes, they're already seeing how it will look on their body. If I want to sew gown, this is you, the tailor, you're doing, you understand? So that's that for that. All right. So now let's go back to the final piece of the class. What problems are the businesses facing? How can you use AI to solve the problem? That's what we just did for Madam Victoria's business now. Now, after you must have done that, how do you now position yourself? Like I said, you might do this as a business owner, or you can do this as an independent person, as a consultant, solving problems for businesses. So how do you position yourself for high-paying customers? One is Instagram DM automations for vendors. Like vendors have Instagram accounts, like Madam Victoria, they get DMs every other day. You can look at ways to automate some of these things. Get some of the questions, frequently asked questions, use AI to generate answers, put it together, get access. Okay, tell them, okay, I can help you manage your Instagram DM. You have AI to your help. Content planning for social media. They will tell you they are very busy, they can't create content. You can create content with AI. You understand? Okay, let's even use Madam Victoria as an example now. Again, come back and say, please, I want to up my social media game. Create a 30-day content calendar for my fashion business. Bring the name of the business to it so that you add some context to it. For my fashion business, Vic Frolic Clothiers. And then what do we do? I think we listed out what we did earlier. Vic Frolic Clothiers. We sell fabrics. We make women clothes. And we also sell, say, accessories or clothing accessories. This is working like a social media person now. Take some time to give you a calendar that you can use for content for the whole of June. You understand? So you have a content calendar on ground. Beautiful. Vic Frolic Clothiers, fabrics, women, introduction, blah, 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 all of that. I'm just going to copy. So let me put on that tab and call it as a social media manager for that company. So 30-day content calendar, week 1. Of course, you're not taking it hook, line, and sinker. You are a human. AI needs human supervision. So you still look at it and make sense of it, edit, delete the ones you don't like, add the ones you like. Like when he gave us the corset with one spaghetti and now we told we don't want to give us another one. So Madam Vic can see day one in June, meet Vic Frolic Claudius. Share your story, why you started, what makes you different, all of that. Week 2, fabric of the day. Week 3, behind the scenes, like share your process, share how you cut clothes, how you do this. Week 4, share an Ankara style for work, which you can generate with AI, obviously. Week 5, get a client to review. Be day 5 rather. Day 6, share this standard. I believe you have access to this. You have access to this document now, Madam Victoria. Do you have access to this document?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay, check the chart now. Let me send it to you because this is specifically for your business, and if you don't use it, it will not make a lot of sense that you have it. You understand? So I've sent it again. You can grab it and beautiful. So that's that for that. Like, this is everybody now. You want to offer AI consultancy for businesses, email newsletters creation, WhatsApp business setup, all of these voiceover script, Google My Business. These are numerous other things that you can do for businesses beyond just what's it called? Everything we have spoken about. So sell value, not tools. Like I said, Madam Victoria, we made an example with your fabric. You can come and say, I have a lace for sale. Oh, come and buy my lace. So slide into my DMO. That's one way to go about it. And you might not get sales. Another thing is to say, this is the lace I want to sell. And this is what it will look like on you in gown. This is what it will look like on you in Iro and Buba. This is what it will look like on you in skirt and blouse. And you are showing images. So the person is already imagining themselves wearing that your fabric. And chances are when they buy the fabric from you, who else would they give to sew it for them? If not the person that has showed them what it will look like. You understand? So show impact. Yes. Highlight the time saved. For instance, what we just generated now, those designs would have taken you how many days or how many hours?
Some hours.
If I walk in as a customer and I bring a fabric and say, Madam Victoria, my wife's birthday is next week. Please make a corset for her with this fabric. How long will it take you to sketch up that corset?
Not immediately. I won't sketch immediately.
Okay, so what will we do? First of all, go and look for inspiration.
Yes, so I'll get myself prepared.
So plus inspiration, plus sketching, plus searching, plus inspiration, plus sketching. How long will it take you?
Now, let's say a whole day. After looking for so many inspirations.
But how long did it take us to get from fabric to design with AI? Barely 30 minutes. Did we spend? Yeah, exactly. Maybe 2. Exactly. So that's the idea. So as a consultant or as an AI consultant, show the time saved. So if I'm pitching a product to Madam Victoria, and I'll tell you that sketch that takes you a whole day, I can do it for you in 30 minutes, or maybe conservatively 1 hour, just to be on the conservative side. But I can actually, just always try to under-promise and over-deliver. So if I tell you I'll do something for you in 1 hour and I come back with it in 30 minutes, you'll be wowed, like, wow, nice. You understand? What will take you 1 full day, I can do it in 30 minutes, right? How about the stress? The stress of going to search for all those magazines up and down. This is another typical example of what I just shared. This is a flyer that somebody gave me the other day. You can see that they have a QR code somewhere. Can you see the QR code?
Yes, sir.
So if I scan this QR code now, it will take me to wherever it is they want it to take me to, either their Google map or whatever. So I can go from a flyer customer that they gave me at a mall to a walk-in customer if I'm actually interested in what they are offering. You understand? So that's for that. So show impact, show time saved. how much money they can make. If, for instance, if it takes you 1 day to sketch a corset before, and now you can sketch the corset in 30 minutes intervals. Matter of fact, you can actually even make a business out of designs alone as a fashion designer. I know of some fashion designers, I wouldn't want to mention their names, who cannot handle a machine. I'm sure Madam Victoria can agree with me. Most of them don't know how to sew. They don't know how to handle the machine. All they do is sketch the design, give it to tailors. I think that's the difference between a fashion designer and a tailor, all right? A tailor is one that will get on the machine and do. A fashion designer is one that does sketch on iPad. Vicky James and co them. They'll just do sketch on iPad and give it to tailors to sew for them. But who gets the accolades? The fashion designer. So that's the idea. So tested ways to get clients in Nigeria. WhatsApp marketing. Everybody has WhatsApp. Everybody's on WhatsApp. Everybody's watching your status. Instead of putting Sabinus on your status and very dark man, use AI to pick a niche, pick a business area you want to sell your services to. For instance, the fashion design that we pick now. Show how a fashion designer can use your services to better do their stuff. You understand? Show how a fashion designer can have a fabric generate designs. You understand? Show all of those things on your WhatsApp. Put a call to action. Chat me up. I will help you out for a fee. Obviously, it's not free. You understand? So WhatsApp marketing, there are freelance platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, People Per Hour, and all of that. Of course, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of that. And of course, referrals. I mean, word of mouth is the best form of marketing in the world. The best marketer in the world is a customer that you have served well and is recommending you to another customer. That is the best marketer you can get in the world. That's somebody who has tested your service, has trusted you, and will vouch for you that take the clothes to Madam Victoria, she will make it for you. And maybe the person is talking to their friend. That one will just take it hook, line, and sinker, come to you, and you're good. All right. So, case studies. I think I took the case study first before all of these our talks, so that so execution and growth advice. Start small. Pick one service. Pick one client. Deliver excellent results. Get results. Obviously, get results. Build proof. Like gather testimonials. Gather case studies. Gather how I helped Madam Victoria to create corset design from Ankara. Show the process. How I helped Madam Victoria sell her lace by creating designs of the lace even before they sold the lace. You understand? When you build proof, charge more, raise them. You understand? Maybe you are charging 10,000 before. By the time you have proof, raise it, charge more. That's how to cycle, make money off these things, and you're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe with that we have come to the end of this conversation. What have we talked about so far? We have talked about how to bring artificial intelligence into a business, either as a consultant, and I've demystified the word consultant. I know when they say consultant, you are looking for somebody in a suit like this guy with his iPad and everything. But some of my consultation sessions, I mean, all the classes I've taken, I don't think have you seen me in a suit in all the classes? Some of my consultation sessions are taking, I have more of this kind of shirts than suits. You understand? I can't remember the last time I wore a suit anywhere. If you don't want me with my t-shirt, then you can as well go and look for your consultation somewhere else. So, I mean, a consultant is somebody that has knowledge in a particular area that can provide solutions to problems in that particular area. Nobody cares whether you're in a suit like this. Of course, if your work demands that if you're working in KPMG, for instance, or Deloitte, you need to wear this kind of attire every day. Some even give you color codes. I think McKinsey wears blue or something. I don't know, but they give them color codes. But if your work desires that this is what you must wear, then by all means, give on to CISA what belongs to CISA, or on to KPMG what belongs to KPMG. But you don't need to be dressed like this to be a consultant. The consultation is in your head. You understand? As long as your head is correct and you know what you're doing, That is all you need to be a consultant, you understand? So that's that about that, gentlemen and ladies. If you have any questions, I have about 15 minutes to go. So the floor is open for questions. Let me take questions for the next 15 minutes thereabouts, then we can call it a day. Madam Victoria, so if we want to charge you for this service we have offered you, how much do you think we should charge you?
Maybe like 50 to 100K.
Wow, I don't charge 5 figures. I charge from 6 figures, 7 figures upwards.
Wow. So my money is plenty.
but Jesus has paid for you actually, so not a problem. So the floor is open for questions. The moderator can take over from here now. And please don't forget, I think I shared the link for testimony. I would actually love to hear. I know the 3 testimonials I take per time might not do justice to what you guys are doing with AI. This, you understand? I would want to hear from you, and I'm throwing in like what do we call it now? An incentive. This is my book. Let me show you the book on Amazon. I'm coming. Give me a moment. Let me show you so that you understand. Give me a moment, please. Comment. This is how much the book costs on Amazon for a Kindle copy. The paperback costs more than that. You understand? But I'm giving it out for free for people. I mean, of course, your testimonial has to be very solid. So if your testimonial is solid enough, your email is part of the things you fill in the form. So once you fill your email, I'm going to share with you so that you can also use it. It teaches you how to use artificial intelligence in your business and all of that. Oh, sorry. I'm sending the Amazon link. Sorry, Amazon is not that one's not for a Nigerian audience. I don't want to charge you dollars. All right, Anthony has his hands raised up. Anthony, let me get your question.
Yes, sir. My question, please, is kind of technical and it should draw us back. Can you hear me, sir?
Anthony, I'm a technical guy. I like technical things. So please go ahead.
Sir. Okay,
I
sir.
mean, whenever I hear technical, that is what makes me happy. Can you do a workshop? Don't worry, Anthony. I just wanted a proof. Kehinde knows me very well. Right? Kehinde, when we were in Futa, what was my position again?
Technical director.
Exactly. So, Anthony, I love technical things. Go ahead, please.
Sir, my question is, by the time you screenshot those images, when you wanted to paste on ChatGPT, the procedure sometimes, I see you considering the JPEG and all those processes.
Okay, yeah.
Don't get all those.
Okay, let's go over it. Let's go over it again, Anthony. Let's go over it. Anthony, what do you do?
Right now, I'm a computer scientist from Yaba Tech 2015.
Okay.
Like gathering up some extra knowledges with like this one.
Okay. Why I asked what you do was I wanted to use what you do as an example, but let's use anything as an example. Wood. Okay, so Anthony, I have this image of a wood now.
Yes, sir.
Right? I right click on it and say save image as. Right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
It gives me an option. Can you see the pop-up? I don't know if you can see. Let me share my entire screen so that you can see everything that is happening on my system. I was sharing a tab before, but let me share my entire screen. So now, Anthony, I right click on this. Can you see the pop-up? Save image as. Can you see it?
Yes,
so
sir.
Save image as. I save it as wood.
Yes, sir.
.jpeg. All right, that's saved. I can locate it somewhere on my system. It should be in either my downloads or my desktop. So it's on desktop. Beautiful. So I can go to AI now and say new chat. So there's a plus icon here. Can you see the plus icon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Add photos and files, right?
Oh,
so if I click on that now, it will bring out the dialog box where I can locate where my photo is and select it. You see, it has selected the photo now.
Yeah,
Then I can now give it the prompt.
Yes,
You
sir.
are a carpenter, like Jesus and his father. Convert
very
this wood.
understandable, sir.
Convert this wood into a table design. Or let's say, let's give it some context, into a modern dining table design. Now, this is AI for carpenters, right? Give me the image of the table only, because that's what I don't need plenty things for now. Just give me the image of the table for now. So, wood, snap, upload, prompt. Let's watch.
Sir, please, let me see, keep it something abstract from.
Go ahead.
You know, like the applications I do sometimes, putting adding CV. By the time I want to post the CV, the app itself will say they need a size of so measurement and the rest of this. That one still gives the limitation to applying for
okay,
job.
in that case, Anthony, what you can do is, instead of attaching the file, you can open the file on your system on Microsoft Word and copy out the content and paste it into the chat directly. It will still do the same thing.
On that place that they say upload CV.
No, not upload CV now. Let's say you have your CV.
You know, sometimes
because let me tell you the process actually. What it will do when you upload your CV is it attempts to read that file to get the content out. Do you get? So you can as well just copy out that content and paste it into this box here and save it the stress of having to first of all read your PDF document or your docx document. Because at the end of the day, that file that you uploaded, it is the content that it needs, not the file. So it will still read the content of the file. So instead of letting it read it, you can also just copy it and paste it into the chat box directly for it. Do you understand?
Okay, sir. I understand. I partially understand, but I will go and
I don't like partial understanding. Let's go to full understanding. Let me look for. Okay, for instance, this is my profile now, like a resume, sort of. I can attach this to. Go ahead.
You know, probably you go to LinkedIn now, for instance, and you see a job. You know, pasting that resume, or uploading that resume on the company's app.
Okay. Now I get. So in that context, now that one now is not even an AI thing. That one is more of a company wants you to upload your CV and they have a size restriction. Abi?
Exactly.
So what you need to do is just reduce the size of the CV. There's a website called ilovepdf.com. I mean, you love PDF. You must love PDF.
Love PDF.
So if you go to that website, it allows you to resize. You can see it has a lot of options. You want to compress a PDF, you can compress PDF from there. So that's even not AI now. It's more of a company and the reason why they are doing that is because you are not the only one applying. You understand?
Yes,
so if everybody comes with 500 megabytes of CV and 1,000 of you, look at what it has done with the wood that we uploaded. We gave you this wood, told it to design a modern. So this is a carpenter can use AI in this context. And if you want, you can ask me to give you the dimensions and all of that. So Anthony, I believe I've answered your question.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
What you need is God bless you too, bro. I love PDF. I think I'll send it to the chat. Anybody can also use it. It works for PDF. You want to resize, you want to split, you want to edit, you want to. This one is not even AI. This is just file manipulations here and there. So any carpenter on the call, you see how you can use the same thing Madam Victoria did in our fashion design business. You can also use it. Okay, now it has done a table. Oh, sorry. I meant a chair. All right, go ahead. Who is that?
My
All right, go
question
ahead,
is
please.
using Chat GPT, like we used to create all those fabric and all the designs I have done so far. I observed that while you were doing yours, I was trying to upload to practice, but it's saying I have to log in. Must it be that I must sign up for Chat GPT first before I can upload
Very,
any
very,
attachments?
very, very, very important. So let me explain. It's like you are a guest and you come to my office and you want to be using my resources and I don't know you. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
So you need to you need to have an account. You can see that my account is popping up here at the top left-hand corner here.
Yeah.
So that's the idea for you to like use. You can't be a guest and come and be using my resources. I must know you. And the reason why you need to create an account is because they have a paid version. You understand? So when you exceed the free option, you can see there's an upgrade plan option under here. You understand? So when you
Yes.
exceed that, they will show you, because it's also they want to make money. It's not free per se. You understand? Yeah, there's a free tier that you can use, but there is an option for you. You can see they want to collect. Either you pay $20 per month,
$20
or you pay $200
or
per month for pro.
200 per month.
You understand? So, but the free
Yeah.
version is, you can see, use the free version to do whatever it is you want to do. All right. So let's take the other questions before we run out of time. Can you do a washer? I think I saw your hands up. You can go ahead, please.
I actually wanted to ask about this LinkedIn optimization, but
okay, go
I
ahead.
was like, I should just go and ask ChatGPT. So
yeah, you can practice with that. I believe we have covered LinkedIn optimization in the job seeking session, so you can run through that class. Also use your knowledge of what you have learned so far to, ask ChatGPT and you'll get your solutions from there. All right. I can see Tosin Adebisi's hand up. You want to ask a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
I want to ask the difference between search engine optimization and Google My Business that you showed us earlier. So I don't know the difference between it. Maybe.
Okay, so Tosin, search engine optimization is an umbrella term. What it means is that, of course, Google is a search engine, right? Bing is a search engine. There are other search engines, right? So search engine optimization is saying, I want to optimize my service so that when somebody searches for a term relating to my service, chances of it bringing my service to the search result will be very high. So that is the concept of search engine optimization. So Google My Business is also one of the ways you can optimize, you can do SEO. So SEO is an umbrella term. Google My Business is under SEO. Another way you can do search engine optimization is adverts. For instance, now let me show you. Can you see my screen, Tosin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, if I go to Google now and I search for cake bakers in Ikorodu, or let me use Lekki, chances are there are people that run ads there. Before, it will first show you some results at the top here. Those results that show you at the top are adverts. So that is one way to do search engine optimization. Some people will run adverts so that when you search for cake baker in Lekki, it will bring them up. That is also search engine optimization. The goal is that when somebody wants to search for my service or a service related to my service, he should show me first. You understand? Let me give you a funny example to drive it home. Let's call it party rice optimization. Are you with me, Tosin?
Yes, sir.
If you go to a party and Ambe now, and you want to make sure that they serve you quickly, what will you do?
I don't have an idea. Maybe I will find it.
You tip the waiters.
The waiters.
Exactly. So one, you can tip the waiters. You can sit where the Ebioko or Ebiyawo are sitting, so that when they want to serve food, they will serve you. You can You can form familiarity with the groom or just go and greet them so that when the waiters see you that, oh, this person is close to the groom, they will serve you quickly. So now let's bring it back to our context, search engine optimization. You are what do you do, Tosin? Do you have a business? Like you,
yes,
like
I'm
a business
plumber,
that you do? Okay, you are a plumber, Tosin.
I'm
Beautiful.
a plumber.
You are a plumber. Where is your location?
Ikorodu.
Beautiful. Tosin is a plumber in Ikorodu, and I'm sure there are hundreds of plumbers in Ikorodu. Am I correct, Tosin? You have an association, obviously. You have you have colleagues
Yes,
around you. So the question is, if I
yes,
go to Google now, let's say I live in Ikorodu and I need a plumber. But for the context of our conversation, he's a plumber. So if I go to Google and search for plumbers in, let's even put it to test, plumber or plumber, whichever side of the divide in Ikorodu. So Tosin, search engine optimization is the process by which, instead of showing Amuda plumber here, you show Tosin. Amuda plumber must have done something that you have not done for him to show here. And what he has done majorly is, if you go to the direction now, you will see that up. You understand? By putting your business on Google My Business. So Google My Business will help with your search engine optimization. Do you understand? So you can see it's even showing me direction how to get to Amuda's Amuda's shop. I should drive 1 hour. I should have 1 hour 58 minutes for me to get there. So, Tosin, have I answered your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So search engine optimization or search engine optimization is the process of ensuring that if I search for plumbers in Ikorodu, instead of bringing Amuda, it should bring Tosin. So what did Amuda do for him to come up and I'm not seeing Tosin? The first thing he did was he put his business on Google My Business, and his business is also on Google Map. You can see that the moment I search for him, he's trying to calibrate me to go from Lekki to to Ikorodu. I can go via Ekpe. You understand? If I go via Ekpe now, I will go from Ekpe to Ikorodu to take me 1 hour 58 minutes. If I go from Lekki via the other route, if I want to go by bus, it will take me 3. You can see how smart it is. It has calibrated. If I'm driving, if I'm going by bus, I'll go from Ekpe now I'll go from Aja to CMS, from CMS to Ikorodu, then I'll take Korokpe to Ikorodu garage. Can you see my screen, Tosin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So everything you do to ensure that if a customer, everything you do to ensure that if a customer search for plumber in Ikorodu, it is your name that will come up here. You can see it's showing businesses. So these are people who have created their accounts, that put their businesses on Google My Business. So it brings them out first. So what they have done is they have tried to augment their search engine optimization by putting it on Google, similar to our party rice optimization example. So Amuda now has tipped Google to say, put my business on Google My Business. So anytime somebody search for Ikorodu, anytime somebody search for plumber in Ikorodu, don't forget me, you understand? When you are serving that rice, I'm sitting down there, don't forget me. Do you understand? I like using real life examples too. So Abiodun, let's have you for the last question. It's already 3 o'clock. So go ahead, Abiodun, you have your hands raised up.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I just wanted to ask, when you did the fabrics, this thing that time, that you used that fabrics design, you used the AI was the one wearing the design. Can I use myself in place of the AI?
Yeah, you can use yourself, but there might be some specialized services you might need to use for that. But we can actually put it to trial. It's just that we are let me see if it's something I can practicalize for you. But you can actually use yourself. Let's take some 5 minutes and do that. Hope everybody's okay by it. Okay, you can see the clear example now. I gave you the wood, I told you to give me a table, you give me a table, give me a chair, give me a chair. So now let's practicalize what Tosin just asked now. So this is or let's say you are okay, just give me right. Use this fabric to or generate an image of me wearing this fabric. I will attach, okay, let's say the fabric is attached, which I would attach, obviously. Can you hear me? Oh, you're not seeing my screen any longer. Oh wow. Yes. So let me share my entire screen. Sorry. My entire screen. So can you see my screen now? Yeah. Let me start over again. So Tosin has given us a challenge, right? So I have this fabric. Where's that lace again? Let's look for that lace that we got earlier. And another way to eat patira is Tosin. Was it Tosin or the other person that's about is to wear a very good lace? You understand? Or Ankara. I think Ankara gives you semo. So if you want to eat rice, you wear lace. All right. So generate a style of or generate a men buba and shokoto style of me wearing this fabric. I will upload a picture of my face. So it will ask for the picture, obviously. Okay, so you can see, please go ahead and upload a clear picture of your face. So, and I can now go ahead now and select a picture. Let me see if I have a picture of my face somewhere. Let me see. I think this is a close one. Aha. Of my face now. It's trying to upload the picture. Then let's see. So I've given it the fabric. I've given a picture of my face. Let's see what it will. Well, let's see what it will do. After this, we'll call it a day, and then another thing I want to ask: if you have any other question, maybe you can take that same link, that same testimonials link, and send your questions there. Maybe in my spare time, in the course of the week, I might be able to take a few questions here and there. So, so that if I can take your questions now, so use this link for testimonials and questions. The admin can also help me. If you have a WhatsApp group or something, send it to the WhatsApp group for the sake of people that are not here, and we can share your testimonials and your questions there. So let's wait for it to generate. Then we'll call it a class and we'll move on to everybody can go and rest. I'm sure you have had a lot of sessions here and there. It's still trying to generate it, so let's wait for it. So Tosi, you understand the process, Abi? I gave you the fabric, right? Yes, and sir. I told you, I want you to use my face now instead of using an AI to do it. Matter of fact, Madam Victoria, it's another. It will not go against privacy, anyways. So let's say you want to sell. Is Madam Victoria still on this call? The person will use her business as a case study.
Yes, sir.
So if this will not go against the privacy of customers, if I want to sell a fabric to you, for instance, and I have your picture, I can take that fabric, upload it to AI, crop your picture, crop out your face, upload it to AI also, and say, okay, generate this person wearing this fabric, so that the person can actually already imagine themselves in that fabric. You understand? So it's like, oh, I want to sell this fabric to you now. See this fabric, oh, I want to sell it to you. Now look at yourself already wearing the fabric. He tried to get my face. Tosi, can you see that? Tosin, the person that asked the question, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can see that he tried to get my face and put me wearing that. So, Madam Victoria, you can also do this if it will not affect, if privacy will not be a problem. So you can actually take the face of your potential customer, put the fabric, and tell it to generate. So that person is already imagining themselves. Like if you want to sell this fabric to me now, and you already bring this picture that is looking like me, and say, Baba, see how you will look in this lace. So, Baba, now just 30,000 or plus sewing 50K. You understand? I'm already like, I send it to my WhatsApp. I'm already seeing it. I'm already imagining the Owambe I will wear it to. I'll use it to eat rice. You understand? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. It was nice having you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And I'll see you in the next class. Thank you very much for your time. Moderator, am I free to go?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. Have a wonderful weekend ahead.
You
All right.
too.
I really appreciate it, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.